Let's talk about how things have gotten worse, though. Just when you think you have nowhere to go but up, we go further down here. At this point, we must just carry a shovel to get us further down.
Stop kicking me, Drew.
We got two big injuries talked about today by Brian Daboll at his press conference, and neither one of them seem good, guys. Sexy Dexy, Dexter Lawrence, the best nose tackle in all football, and Theo Johnson, the rookie tight end who's kind of been coming into his own the last month or so. Both probably out for the year, guys.
Yeah.
Like, not a couple weeks, the year. So when Daboll was asked about Dexter Lawrence, he said, yeah, well, he's got an elbow, which first off, again, I had to pause. He's got an elbow. I have two elbows. What the fuck does that mean?
No, sexy Dex only has one. That's what makes him so sexy.
Like, anyway.
The elbow. The people's elbow.
Anyway, he says, yeah, he's got an elbow, and I would say that I anticipate it being long-term injury the rest of the season. Still going to have to take a look at a few different things, but not very optimistic about it. And that's a dislocated elbow he's got, by the way, from this game that he just had yesterday. So, yeah, guys, you think that things are bad yet? No, you take Dexter Lawrence out for the year with everything going on?
Yeah.
That's not good. Especially, we talked about it on the show yesterday about how bad the defensive line is. You just take the only good part of this defensive line away. Armon Watts, who's at least done something for run stopping, is also going to be on IR now, too. Like, good luck, guys. Good luck. You think Derrick Henry's going to put on 500 yards against us? I mean, like, when we play him in a couple weeks, like, that's what I feel like I'm looking at this point here. We got,
Derrick Henry's getting up there in age. He's going to have to slow down at some point. He's going to get tired of just running on us. But instead of getting like 200 yards, he's probably not going to get that 500. But 350, all right.
It's going to be like Rocky. We're going to wear him out. We're going to wear him out.
And then we're going to switch to southpaw.
He won't be able to know what to do.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. It's bad. It's really bad. This is getting bad. And then on Theo Johnson, Brian Daboll said he injured his foot. This one's probably going to be long-term as well. And then when he was asked if he'd be out for the year, he said, I think there's potential of that. We're going to get a few more tests, but I think that there's a potential of that. That's not good, guys. You're hurting both sides of the ball again. I mean, Dexter Lawrence, we said before, he's the best nose tackle in football. He's a guy who has been our Pro Bowl representative basically the last couple of years. 12 games in the season, 44 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 9 sacks, 16 QB hits. Like, that'd be a good season for a defensive end edge rusher, let alone a monster of a man at nose tackle who also stops the run.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely insanity. Theo Johnson ends up 12 games, 29 catches, 331 yards, and a touchdown. Guys, that's not bad for a rookie tight end. Rookie tight ends do not typically have success. They really don't. So yeah, this is a big loss on both these guys. 100%. Honestly, a very, very big loss. I feel like on both these guys, especially as you're talking positions that we have trouble on. And what I mean by positions we have trouble on, I mean we have trouble at the defensive line because our defensive line just sucks, and we also have issues with our offense as a whole. We just took away a decent weapon. I mean, if you go back to since week 3, every single week, Theo Johnson's had at least 30 yards. And it doesn't sound like a lot, guys. But for a guy to come out of the tight end position as a rookie to do that, that's good.
Yeah, because he 510 yards in a year.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to set like the tone for like that being considered like elite. I'm not trying to say that, but that's good. And he's got plenty of games he was over that. He did 51 yards against the Commanders, 54 yards last night against the Cowboys. Had 48 yards against the Seahawks. I mean, there's plenty of games. This guy was on pace after week 3 when they started actually getting him involved. He was on pace for like a 650 yard kind of average.
Yeah,
he showed us something. Now he also has the drops issues, but unlike Bleak Neighbors, we believe he probably cares about drops. I hope so. hoping that's not a contagious mental health issue. But yeah, I said this is gonna be big losses, guys, and this is something we did not need if you want to actually start winning. Now, if you're on the tank train, let me just tell
Let's
you,
go. Choo choo.
I'll be ecstatic because both those things will be fixed by next year and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
You got to get injured for the year, and don't have it linger into next year. That's where it is at. Because I mean, a separated, dislocated elbow. I mean, he'd be back on the field if it wasn't for the fact that we're so late in the season. That's not.
Listen,
if you're out for a year kind of situation often.
If they had 8 wins, 7 wins, he'd probably be back on the field towards the end of the year.
Yeah,
like
probably.
It's just, but with with everything going on, like, why take the chance?
Yeah. Plus, I heard Joe Shane said we're taking it anyway. Don't worry about it. I'm kidding. He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Shucks.
Take it seriously. I heard on this program.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.